Alright, so it says x equals negative 6 minus y, 3x plus 3y equals negative 18. So because the x is isolated and by itself, we're going to use substitution, which means we're going to take the first equation, which has x equals, and substitute it into the second equation for that x, because those x's represent the same thing. So I'm going to write the 3, and then I replace the x with whatever x represents in the other equation. That's equivalent to negative 6 minus y. And then everything else stays exactly the same. The advantage here is now it's all the same variable. So you have one equation. Alright? And that's what we want. Negative 18 minus 3y plus 3y equals 18. Alright? And then you can see that the negative 3y plus 3y cancels out, leaving us with negative 18 equals 18. Since they are not the same, the two constants, that has no solution, which is why we call it inconsistent. Alright, now the second one you asked about, x minus 4y equals 10, 2x minus 3y equals 12. Because they're both in standard form, ax plus by equals c, I would use elimination, and in order to do that we need opposites. Since that has a coefficient of 1, I'm definitely going to multiply that one. Since that's a positive 2, I want that to be a negative 2. So when I multiply that whole equation, it's negative 2x plus 8y equals negative 20. Alright, and then 2x minus 3y equals 12. The reason I do that is now I'm going to add straight down, and what are the x's going to do to each other? Cancel out. So now I'm going to have 8y minus 3y, which is 5y, negative 20 plus 12, which is negative 8. Alright, divide by 5, y equals negative 8/5. Then we would plug that back into either equation. If I plug it into the top one, x minus 4, and I replace the value of y with a negative 8/5 equals 10. This becomes x plus 32 over 5 equals 10. Alright, because a negative times a negative is positive, and then I would subtract 32/5 from both sides, and I believe I get negative 18/5, making my solution negative 18/5 because that's the value of x, and negative 8/5 because that's the value of y. Then you plug those values back into your equation, alright, to make sure it holds true for both.